Last weekend, I saw Nyoja. And while not a perfect movie, the passion, creativity, and love of the medium could be tangibly felt. And as I continued to watch, I had the thought that this movie was created because someone wanted it to exist. And you might think that is the case with all movies, but it's not. At least it doesn't seem that way to me. It feels like lately, a lot of movies, especially animated movies, were made as a product first and art second. Safe ideas and simple stories designed not because someone had a vision, but because a studio wanted a guaranteed payout. And you might think that's fine. Companies exist to make money. But when it comes to companies that make entertainment, that can never be the case. Because once art becomes a product, devoid of any passion or spark of creativity, people will treat it as such. Instead of recognizing the hard work and effort put behind something, they will only see that something as another mass-produced product. It will lose its meaning. Animation will lose its value. Animation hasn't received the respect it deserves in quite a long time. Movies are snubbed in the Oscars simply because the stamp of Disney is absent from it, dismissed by a group of judges who have never even bothered to watch all the entries. Cast aside as mere children's entertainment, the general audience only sees animation as another toy to occupy their child for a few more hours. I've described movies for people and seen their faces light up as I explain the plot from a film, only to see the interest drain from their face as I tell them it's animated. And it hurts. Animation is a very special thing to me. It seemed like magic to me when I was younger. How did they get these pictures to move, these toys to walk, these environments to breathe? And as I grew older and learned these techniques and all the work that goes behind the production of one movie, I was shocked that movies like this could be made once every 10 years, let alone once a year. Through sheer hard work, these creators ripped the ideas from their head and brought them into reality. They created things that had never existed until they stubbornly brought them to life. And it moved me to my very core. So when I see someone dismiss the entire medium, a medium I respect, love, and take part in myself, I take it very personally. But with the way things are, at least in America, can I really blame them for the way that they think? Less and less effort is being put into animated films. And I don't mean to put down anyone who works in the movie, far from it. The blame is squarely on the company itself. Companies like Illumination, whose formula for making movies has scarred the entire industry. Shoestring budgets and production time see them making artistically barren but insanely profitable films. Time after time, these movies rake in crazy amounts, but instead of putting that money back into their movies to make them better, they repeat the process, churning out mediocre movie after mediocre movie. And why shouldn't they? It works. They sell. Minimum effort for maximum profit. It's a company's dream. But that can't be done with animation, because it sends a message to other companies that they can get away with it too. Companies exist to make money, and as much as that hurts to say, that applies to animation studios as well. Why take a risk to make something unique and have it fail, when you can make something safe that you know will succeed? Which brings me to Disney and Pixar. Once champions of innovation in changing the medium, they have fallen into a cycle of safe ideas and unnecessary sequels. Are these movies bad? Not at all. Some of my favorite movies were put out recently, but they are tired. You can't have the same thing every time. You'll get sick of your favorite food, that's all you eat. And that's how I feel about Disney and Pixar. Their movies have an insane level of polish and a good sense of emotional storytelling, but it's paint by numbers. It's nice in the moment, but rarely does it leave a lasting impression. Character designs blend into each other and stories follow predictable beats, and those movies lose their unique touch, all in favor to create something that will sell better. A more marketable product. Not a piece of art, simply a product. And I can't stand that. There are too many unique stories to tell, and ways to tell them simply for animation to only have value as a product. And even that value dwindles every day. Remakes of animated classics are being made at an alarming rate. And while I do believe that remakes and reboots can be something truly unique on their own, a lot of them are the exact same story, except now it's real. Now it has more value because there are real actors, real sets. No more kiddie stuff. Even movies that are animated in a realistic style want to be seen as live action. And they sell. They sell well. And it reinforces the point that animated films are less valuable than live action. Suddenly, they are eligible for Oscars. Suddenly, the actors are celebrated, simply because that pesky animation barrier has been removed. And so they'll keep making remakes. They'll keep approving safe ideas. They'll keep making sequels that don't need to be made. And that's good for them, but bad for the medium. For every sequel and remake that gets approved, 10 more original ideas get turned down. Works of art that could inspire a new generation. Rejected because they're not marketable enough. They are not guaranteed to make money. And Disney has seen it happen before. Movie after movie labeled a financial failure. And although these movies were flawed, they were unique, fresh, and you could feel someone's idea burst from the screen. But not anymore. Now when I see a movie from them, the first thought in my head is usually, that was indeed a quality Disney movie, and I will probably never watch it again. But although animation might be stagnating here in America, I feel like every other country is picking up the slack. Beautiful pieces of art are being created in places like China, Japan, and France. Very much still made to be sold, but very clearly not being the only reason why. I can feel the love in these movies. I can feel the passion for the medium. And even here in America, that spark is not truly gone. While a lot of movies leave me cold, certain products have still given me hope. Hope that one day animation will be respected as an art form. Hope that animators will be seen as the hard workers that they truly are, and not just people who have fun drawing. The spark is there. The love is there. Walt Disney once said, "We don't make movies to make money. We make money to make more movies." And as long as people continue to chase their passions, chase the dreams of seeing their ideas burst out into the real world, I know that the value of animation will be priceless. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little different than my usual videos, but this is just something I felt like I had to get off my chest. Next video, we'll be back to the usual shenanigans we get to in around here. But let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you want to bring up any other points? Do you disagree? Just let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whatever.